the night Persepolis burned. They called him Alexander the Great, a man driven not just by ambition, but by an unrelenting hunger for immortality. Son of King Philip of Macedon, student of Aristotle, he believed it was his destiny to rule the world. At just 20, Alexander began his campaign against the mighty Persian Empire. He crossed the Hellespont with a modest army and a monumental dream. The first blow came at the Battle of Granicus. The Persians underestimated him and paid the price. Then came Issus. Darius III, the Persian king, faced Alexander head-on. Yet once again, the young Macedonian outmaneuvered a numerically superior force. The Persian lines collapsed. Darius fled. His family was captured. The symbol of Persian invincibility was cracking. But it wasn't enough. Alexander marched deeper into the empire through Syria, into Egypt, and finally to the fabled heart of Persia, Persepolis. Persepolis wasn't just a city. It was a statement, a place where kings bowed and empires were carved into stone. Built by Darius the Great and expanded by Xerxes, it stood as the soul of Achaemenid pride terraced, towering, glittering with gold. When Alexander entered the city in 330 BCE, he didn't take it by force. It was already abandoned. The soldiers found wealth beyond imagination. Gold, silver, and jewels stacked high in the royal treasury. Some say it took 10,000 camels to carry it all. But then came the night. Historians disagree on why it happened. Some say it was revenge for Xerxes' burning of the Athenian Acropolis a century earlier. Others blame the influence of a Greek courtesan named Thais, who, in the drunken heat of a banquet, called for Persepolis to burn. And Alexander agreed. Torches were lit. Flames danced across the carved stone walls. Roofs collapsed, pillars cracked, statues melted. The very heart of Persia was reduced to ash by the man who once admired its greatness. Some say he regretted it, that he walked the ruins in silence, realizing he'd destroyed something irreplaceable and not just a city, but a civilization's soul. The fire that night wasn't just physical, it marked the symbolic end of the Achaemenid Empire and the beginning of Alexander's myth. But one moment deeply shocked Alexander, the astonishing spirit of the Persian people. With his own eyes, he witnessed a people who, instead of surrendering to sorrow, leaped over the very flames that had consumed Persepolis. They celebrated, not mourned. And from that moment, a legend was born, a tradition that would endure for centuries, Çaharshambe Suri, a festival of resilience, of hope, of rising from the ashes. Even today, Iranians celebrate it on the eve of the last Wednesday before Nowruz, leaping over fire and chanting, "Take away my paleness, give me your redness." And apparently, this was what made Alexander and his soldiers regret burning Persepolis. But one question still haunts history. Was he the hero who united East and West, a conqueror who left only fire and ruin behind?